What up, fellas?
What up? Wheeler, you put your stream in the wrong chat.
All right, well, I'm
Never
setting
mind,
up
take
right
it
now.
off. Let's go, Risk. Good luck, Risk.
Say what, Coach? What didn't show up on the board? Oh, when? Now? No, tell them after this game. I mean, you know I'm about to play now, so play a game right now. So tell them about an hour. Tell them about an hour. Yeah, tell them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, who's on, Will? My fault. Who's on? See, see who's on. Okay. Yeah. All right, you can send it. You can send it, Will. Oh, okay. He didn't. Well, if he does, where where is he at? Is he in California? He's in Boston. Okay. Okay. All right. So he's Eastern. So he's Eastern too. Yeah. 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 That's cool. That works. I thought he was okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I can do that. Yeah. Okay. Good looking. Say what, bro? Willer. Willer. Cubs. All right, good luck, bro.
Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Justin Steele. What do you look for here?
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
All right, ready to go here. And stepping in is the speedy Bryce Terang. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The 1-2 as I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
And a swing and a miss. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Just missed. That's in there, and the count is 1-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here with my pal Siggy, and today's starter, DL Hall.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
This one in the air, right field. Frelick after it. Makes the catch for the out.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. He just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Kyle Tucker stands in now and watches strike 1. To the right side, and that's a foul ball. That one ripped right center field. And it hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Ripped into right field, base hit. Frelick hustles to get it in. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. You can kiss it goodbye. And this place is rocking. It's 3-0. Dansby Swanson stands in. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. At 110 miles per hour on the exit V-ball, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Oh, right to the backstop. Swanson into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Man at second.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Hit in the air, left field. Chorio makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. They say you win.
0-1.
Inside,
That's
just
inside.
missed. And that misses. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
In half, up to hit. Check swing, but he went too far.
0-1's
0-1.
the count.
And that's outside. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that will end the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, here comes Christian Yelich. Steele back to work. That misses, and that is ball 1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And the lefty kicks, delivers. This to third. In time to Bush. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
The first baseman, number 12, Rhys Hoskins.
On the ground to third. And foul ball. Swing and a miss.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. So now Turner in on that right side. Just missed. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. That one in there across the letters.
1-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab, 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Horner now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Ortiz slings it across. Got him. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Cubs.
Next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Singled and scored his first time. Not even close there. Ball 1. That's inside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And there's a ball. Tucker off of first with 2 away. Swings through that.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 2 outs. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. And that's outside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Pop up here, third base side. Chorio giving chase. Fair ball. The run comes in to score from second. It's 5-0. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Strike 1.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here at the friendly confines. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. That one ripped. Corrals it. And there are 2 down. Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. As we go to the last of the third. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some. You know, these Cubs really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
So up now for Chicago, Carson Kelly. And a foul ball.
On top of that, they haven't left many runners on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case,
there's a swing and a drive. Didn't quite have enough.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Turner at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Ball 1 there. To third, done. They take the force out, inning over. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. This is Bryce Terang. Here comes a pitch. And that's their first base runner of the game.
First base.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
0-1 down. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be.
There goes the runner. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Here's a 1-1. And that is out of play. One-two to Contreras. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's Yelich at the dish. Oh for 1 so far. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-1. Now one missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one misses. And now 3-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those. If you
lined into left center, base hit. 1 run across, another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 5-2.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Next offering is fouled back. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that misses. 1-0. Frelick, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1. Runner on the move. Ball misses. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Lifted in the air, out to left. Brings it in, and that is that. Bottom 4, now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Inside, almost got him. And there's a foul ball. Next one misses. 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. On the ground, out to short. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Kyle Tucker. That
ball.
misses, and that's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
And that one fouled off. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. That one not close. And the count's even at 2. Terang. Here's Ortiz for one. Relay to first, double play. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
2 outs. Ripped into left center, base hit.
All over that one right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
At the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. Hard hit left side. They get the force, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell.
Steele back to work. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Ortiz at the plate for the 2nd time as he takes ball 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Puts a bunt down. On to first. One away here in the 5th. Here's a speed threat. Oliver Dunn. He's 0 for 1.
Oliver Dunn.
Puts a bunt down. Not in time to first, and a run comes across. So the batting order turns over. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Dunn leads off first with one away. Checks his swing. Appeal down the 3rd. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Chourio, 1 for 2. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Swings through that one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Cubbies leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's Dansby Swanson. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Abner Uribe.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. You can kiss it goodbye. Dansby Swanson blasts one out, and they add on. It's 6-3. Michael Busch, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swings and misses, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Stepping in, Carson Kelly. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1's the count.
Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. That's down and in. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The left fielder, number 8.
And the batter now, Ian Happ. Both 2 in this one. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Two out, space is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. Here at Wrigley Field, and here's the catcher, William Contreras. Right through there for a strike. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Horner over to first. Yelich out on the play. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that keeps the inning alive.
The right fielder, number 10.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Sal Frelick. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Back here at Wrigley Field, and here is Justin Turner.
The third baseman, Justin.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball popped up. Terang hauls it in, and there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup. So here's Horner now. 1 for 3. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. And it's fouled away. towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell.
Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers.
Good game, Risk.
And that's through there for a strike.
Oh, Kush.
It's 0-1. Pearson, in his 5th season, he features
You ready?
a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Swings through it.
You ready, Kush?
The high heat, too much on that one.
I don't know,
Base is
bro.
empty. Here's the third baseman, Oliver Dunn. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1. Started after it. Appeal to third. Did not go. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in the dirt.
Yep.
Just missed.
Hey, 3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. Check swing, called strike.
0-1's the count.
Pitch misses. 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Gets a piece and stays alive. Another 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's already homered here in this one. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Swing and a pop-up. Terang. And there's 2 down. Swanson digs in. He's already homered in this game. Ripped to third. Fires over to Hoskins. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. We go to the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Got him swinging. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Next offering upstairs.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
You playing someone?
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked.
That's Kush, bro.
Paying off.
Contreras
Let me see.
in the box with one away.
Never mind, I'm lying.
Oh,
no.
Runner on the go. Next offering is foul back. Swing and a miss, as he was out front that time.
He's been running from you ever since that game 1, huh?
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
His ass too. That Atlanta team is something. I don't know, bro.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. One out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the dirt, and it's 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. First pitch misses.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be.
Hey, these starting pitchers do not get their energy back fast, bro. They don't, bro. Fucking, I use Ohtani game 1. I'm fucking game 6 now. He's not ready.
Such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by
nah,
the
bro.
fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the
They
time
should be ready after 5 games.
Locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. And we're back. Bottom of the
That shit
for
bad.
Chicago, Michael Busch.
Let me know when to send, Kush.
New pitcher now, Tyler Alexander.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the
That's what I was about to say. You got to think maybe 6 innings is the max. Bro, I throw Ohtani like 8 innings. He's not ready.
And there's a ball. And now 2-1. And there's the strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. Pitch misses. Ball 1. And another ball. Next offering is fouled back. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it remains 2-2. That's towards center. Mitchell snags it, and there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. We go to the 9th, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one is absolutely belted. Crow Armstrong makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Good luck, Kush.
He's 2 outs away. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now here is Garrett Mitchell. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Frelick leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. And that one clips the corner. Inside at 100 and 1-1. And that one upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 3. That's hard hit on the line. Pulls it in on the warning track. Both runners tagging from second and third.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Done. Now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
Fought off foul. The Brewers down to their final strike. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. Steele with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll
Good game,
be
Wheeler.
very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case as he should.
You skate one right there, boy.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. The Cubs go home a winner.
All right, catch up with me later, man, if you're available.
Outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.
If you can hear me.
I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Let me tell you what they told me. They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you wanna be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let the breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who had to teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency, I brought the two of them knees.
Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear a disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as it seems when you chase your drink. No, you just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, this is so cutthroat. That was my mistake. Why I won't make that again? Never let up close. So, it's mama too. This dedication. Why I want the drama too. And I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyron Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like a I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear a disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as it seems when you chase your dream. No, you just gotta open your eyes.
I already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off. Got me by the doors off. I ran out of Papa. To be nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a come on stop. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. One mic, zero flaws. Spitting 24 karat gold bars. Look good, bring a blow torch. Spending new money for the gold charge. No such thing as no charge. Been high since the Cold War. I already told you like Cardi done told you. You think it's a game, and I bought the controllers. The rain, let it fall in the soda. I've been dripping so long, got water erosion. Heart of a soldier. My just had a daughter. I just want bought her a stroller. My just lost his father. I just want bought her my shoulder.
And I'm getting smarter and older.
Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped. Landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a lisp like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it. Branded, since the first kick flip he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit. Cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry young man, there's no skating here. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast. My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet, been on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was feeling himself, got a little more swagger in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these aerials and varials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said bow, I weigh 120 pounds. Now, let me make one thing clear, I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about, some odd in the apartment parking lot. She said, I don't normally take dates in here. Security came and said, I'm sorry, there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push, yeah, and coast. Yeah, swanky. Yeah, before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no more, and it wasn't like they wasn't getting chased no more. Just the freedom was better than breathing, they said. An escape route they used to escape out when things got crazy. They needed to break out. They'd head to any place with stairs, any good grinds, the world was theirs. And they four wheels would take them there until the cops came and said there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just rebels without a cause with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come roll with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push, yeah, and coast.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Zach Eflin.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Trent Grisham, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Foul ball there. Righty delivers. In the air, center field. Carlson settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Aaron Judge, batting with one down, takes a strike. One out, base is empty. Out in front, rip foul. One down, base is empty. And takes low for ball one. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Henderson over to first in time. Judge out on the play.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Bellinger up to hit. Bellinger, a former All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, usually in center field, but today starting in left. That one clips the outside corner. 0-1.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
And a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Gonna count 1-2.
This is awesome, and Tinder School is awesome.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One and 2 now. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and foul as it bangs off the fence.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
The next offering misses, and the count is 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That's off the mark, and it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Right through there for his strike. Two outs. Fouled off. He was late. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Rutschman down to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Orioles due up in the first, no score. Back now at Oriole Park. And today's starter, Max Fried.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Close, but called a ball. 1-0. And a strike in there.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
3-1.
That one the other way. Takes it in for the out. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Adley Rutschman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Here's Gunnar Henderson. He was drafted out of high school, but for a brief moment, he thought he'd be playing college baseball at Auburn.
Well, unless he was drafted in the first round, the plan for Gunnar was to go to college. So when he became the first pick of the second round, it took some convincing to go pro.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Good job to fight that one off. Up and in, and that's ball 2.
That's a good pitch there.
2 strikes.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Bellinger pulls it down and he makes the catch. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Baltimore, second inning set to go. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Eflin back to work. Just
no, that's
missed.
the ball. Too low.
On the ground, right side. O'Hearn steps on the bag. 1 out in the second.
Batting six, the third baseman, number 13, Jazz.
No.
Hey. Ain't got no name, ain't got no fancy education, but I can see right through a powdered face on a painted fool. Let me slip through. Why you tryna hold me back? I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that. Let me come through. I'm tired of being in the back. I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that, yeah. They tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good thing out of bad news. Don't worry about people in my face. I hit them with the style and grace, and watch the ankles break. Whoa, whoa. I know you wish I would fade away, but I got more to say. Lord, they crave. Let me slip through. Why you tryna hold me back? I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that. Let me come through. I'm tired of being in the back. I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that, yeah. They tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good thing out of bad news. All day, all night. All right. All day, all night. All right. Oh, why? Oh, why? All right. Oh, why? All day, all night. Oh, why?
Baseball from the Lone Star State. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Houston Astros. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Hunter Brown.
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off, I can promise you that.
Now a chance for Jason Dominguez. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And we are underway. And that is cut on and missed. And the count even at 1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Dominguez checks his swing, appeal to third, didn't go. Way inside, gets out of the way. Ouch, that one drilled him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. It's Aaron Judge now.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Brown, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Paul Goldschmidt now. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
And he swings through that one. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back here at Daikin Park. And on the hill today, Carlos Rodon.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. And because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch. And before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And a big swing and a miss.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see. And he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
2 strikes to count.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Over to Goldie. 1 up, 1 down. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Way out front for strike 2.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 2 down, base is empty. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. And a strike. Strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Back here in Houston, top of the 2nd. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Bellinger batting in the cleanup spot. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that. Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box. And a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And now 1 and 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And he'll step off and take the signs again. On the ground. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Trent Grisham, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one inside, and that's ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
Yeah, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will hit next. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Bellinger, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Now at the plate, Austin Wells. And he chases a high fastball there. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in Houston, bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's Christian Walker. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Rodon ready. Here comes. That misses. Now 1 and 2. That one missed. And that's a little high.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3 and 2. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
That is it. The catcher.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Top of the zone for a called strike. 1 out, base is empty. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Vic Caratini at the plate. Fastball for a strike at 95.
0-1.
Out to center. Dominguez makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice.
Right.
Brown back to work. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Put it in first. It's all good, bro. All good, bro.
Just missing there. 1 and 2 to count. Grounds 1 to short. Pena tosses to first, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
0-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Back to the top of the Yankee order. And now here is Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss there. Top of the 3rd, no score. That's down and in.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Now a step off the rubber to reset. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. 2 outs, runner at first. Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake Myers. He was late there. Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Cam Smith now at the plate. And that skips in the dirt. Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And it's even up.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Misses, and now it's filled up 3-2. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's Mauricio Dubon. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, Volpe. Gets it to first, and the Astros put down in order. And we're back onto the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. Inside, ball 1.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
2 strikes.
Liner stays at first. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Dubon to first. And that quickly 2 away. Now here's Trent Grisham.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Jeremy Pena. And there's a strike.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Got it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Isaac Paredes. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Throw over to first. Altuve back safely. Altuve over at first with one away. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
The first baseman, number 8.
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-1. Late on that fastball.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Back here at Dyken Park, we go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The pick behind with that swing, it's strike 1. Chisholm, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a miss, there's the changeup. Jazz goes down on strikes. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one cutting but missing down low. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss as he was late.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. That misses. 3-2 now. And there's ball 4.
Thank you, babe.
Go ahead run on base. Rice getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Man at first, 1 away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Struck out swinging his first time. Tap foul at the plate.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The shortstop takes the ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
Fastball is outside. Swing and a foul out of play. Wells at second. Rice on at first with 2 down. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Back here in Houston, leading off, Yainer Diaz. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's a ball. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Victor Caratini up next for the Astros. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
And that's in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Good eye in that spot. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Struck out swinging his first time. And ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And that one is inside. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes. Back here in Houston, here is Aaron Judge.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. Now on the bump, Caleb Orton.
Now number 63, Caleb Orton.
That one outside, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
2-0.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground to third. Slings to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. And here comes Bellinger. 1 for 2. And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first, and Bellinger is out. And it's a 1-2. And we're back. Well, we go bottom. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. Rodon back to work. Late on that fastball.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a curve misses outside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Here's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. And that one fouled off. Inside, almost got him. Dubon tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. One down, base is empty. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Upstairs.
That's the ball.
That's off the inside corner. Now 2-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouls one off. 2-2. And misses inside. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. 2 outs. Nobody on. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And welcome back to the ballpark. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He hammers one out to right. It's 1-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Chisholm at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Foul ball still 0-2. Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. And the first offering is not close. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. That misses the zone, and the count's full. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Rice swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-1. 1 down. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Ball one there. Still only one out here in the inning. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Just missed. Swings through that one out in front that time.
3-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jason Dominguez. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Dyken Park, now Isaac Paredes. That's inside. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Late with the swing there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle, Volpe. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This to third, Rice. And he can't come up with it. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Victor Caratini. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And a swing and a miss. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. And he dives back in time. In the dirt. Diaz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now 1 missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. Back here in Houston, ready to begin the 8th. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Brian Abreu.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a miss. Abreu, in his 5th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3. Goldie steps into the box. 0 for 3 in this one. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs. Here's Cody Bellinger. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Back here in Houston, and now the center fielder, Jake Myers. There's the strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Cam Smith digs in now. That one at triple digits.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
0-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. And that is out of play. Check swing, and he went 0-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. Abreu back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He was late there, strike 1.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
No ball, 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. A couple of walks and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the base bases and pick up a run.
And downstairs. Check swing, went around, and it's a ball and a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. He's 2 outs away. Jose Altuve will hit next. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros.
0-1's the count.
They're down to their final strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Williams is just 1 strike away, and that's in the dirt. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
This was by no means an offensive outburst. Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton.